If I had a dollar for every time someone claimed to be Ciri's parent on this show, I would probably have $10 by now just in this season. And you think that's not a lot, but that's a lot of weird coincidence for people trying to be makeshift parents. And you want to give Batman or the Mandalorian a call while we're at it? Stay tuned. Hey guys, Brent here back for Geek Variants. This time, Season 3, Episode 4, The Invitation for the Witcher. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you already know we're doing a full breakdown episode by episode, and I will have a spoiler-free short coming out at the end once I finish Episode 5, which I'm very, very excited to get to. So this episode may be a little bit on the shorter side, but I'm still going to try and hit all these main points. The unicorn references, for those that haven't played the game, is very important. The unicorn reference that they're talking about, Yennifer and Geralt have apparently had such epic lovemaking on the back of plastic unicorns that is apparently legendary. And in the games, you can sort of partake in part of this nonchalant tomfoolery, but word to the wise, it is definitely not for the PG audience in mind. Another favorite part of this episode, we finally got to see an actual monster hunt because I know the Witcher hunts monsters. This is literally just the story of Ciri, which is exactly essential to the story, essential to the books, essential to the games. It's the driving force for everything going on, so it's very, very important. But unfortunately, I'm someone who's like, big monster, Witcher, fight big monster. I keep it simple. I'm not pretending to be a man of eloquence or someone who likes something of complexity. I like big monster fights, and we got to see one in this episode. So for that, I'm thrilled. And the fact that it helped move the story along in a natural and effective way that shows that Ciri, in all of this, while I've been frustrated with her throughout the day, I'm still becoming less frustrated as this goes on. See that she is, in fact, literally a child. Her home was taken from her, her parents were taken from her, as much as everyone from Nilfgaard all the way to the Mage Guild, all the way to, where Geralt, that people are just running around pretending to be this child's parent, even though her parents were brutally and savagely murdered by Nilfgaard. But hey, Nilfgaard's like, I'm going to be your parent after I just finished killing your family, because that perfectly logical makes sense. It makes as much sense as when the Joker tortured Jason Todd and then tried turning him into a Joker, and then we saw how that effectively ended things. But this is what it is. For all the lack of subtlety that this show has, where we'll cover everything from sex of all varieties, mixing between different species and people of the same gender or anything of that nature, which completely fine, changes literally nothing about the aspect of the show. It was in the games all the way throughout, so changes little to nothing. We have all the gore, all the animalistic jokes, all the racial jokes, because everyone from every part of every country in this game hates everyone horrifically and unilaterally, it would seem. It just, no one can seem to get along for longer than maybe 5-10 minutes. And you'd think with a name like the Wild Hunt running around, people would be more focused on that big picture. But no, let's all squabble and fight amongst ourselves and try and figure out, is Stregobor really the guy? Through the first 3 episodes, I kind of had my suspicions, but who isn't suspicious of Stregobor? If Dijkstra is even suspicious of Stregobor, then clearly something is going on here, because Dijkstra is one of the smartest members of this game. He's one of also the most ruthless members of this game. So that is something to definitely remember in terms of us moving forward as viewers into the very next episode, the finale for part 1. Look, this series has been absolutely brilliantly written, and I think this is the best episode. There's like one monster fight, and sure, there wasn't something for everyone to enjoy. I would give this episode a solid 9, but the way that they ended this episode to build suspense for the next one almost made me stop. Instead of recording this one included as a 2-parter, just because it would make sense of everyone's like, are you sure about this? No. Am I sure about making this video? No. But at the same time, you, the viewer, deserves a breakdown of each and every episode, because we at Geek Variants like to talk about these things. We also like to talk about the lovely red subscribe button. Bottom right corner is a thank you. If not, comment, like, dislike, any of that, more than welcome. Hit me up all your theories. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me more about the books, because, man, after watching some of this series and playing the ever-loving crud out of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, I need to read these books. It seems like I'm missing out on a hell of a lot of good material. That being said, I'm going to hit right into this finale. I'll see you guys about an hour or so. In the meantime, 2 videos entertain y'all.